I'm noticing a troubling trend on my Comsden series. I can't seem to get enough money. So what I've done is I've taken on a couple contracts. Up at the top, we have found a couple contracts that are paying good. We got a mowing contract and a cultivating, of all things. I'm going to be utilizing a worker. Hopefully the worker actually does their job, because this New Holland is about to go cultivate. Unlike most series, I actually have a cultivator, which is rare to say the least. It's not massive, but it is all right. It's also the one that we start with whenever we start the game, so well, here it is. I also need to make sure that this is not creating fields while we're in somebody else's setup. Allow create fields? All right, we're good. I have a mod called the Cultivator Create Fields PC mod. Works really nice, and I've used it quite a bit for this series so far, creating our grass fields. However, that's a bit of a problem whenever you start to create fields in other people's areas, so we're going to try and avoid that as much as we can. Generally, I would just hire the worker up to have them come out here for me. However, bit of a problem with that this time around anyway. There's a gate, and I don't trust our worker with that gate. Come through. Nice. I think we've harvested this field up here before. I think we did a corn harvest or something like that. It's done well. It's all right. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and get them unfolded. This is not going to be a short kind of thing. This is going to take a while. A long while. So I want to make sure that everything is good. We are using our AI worker. They're going to do what they need to do. Hire the worker, and hopefully they'll be all right. This is going to cost us a bit of money. We're going to make a lot more money in the process, so we won't be too concerned about it. Oh boy. Where are you going? Oh, that's right. They start with the up and down, don't they? Okie dokie. So, it's going to take a while, but we're going to let them do their thing. Well, we've gotten down to here. The fact that it doesn't even show 1%. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I'm a little bit concerned because we've gone a good ways without showing 1% yet. Oh, this is going to take forever. Might as well take on another contract while we're at it over on field 23. Let's go ahead and accept that. Yes, please. Thank you very much. So that should be a decent amount. For our mowing contract, we're going to be utilizing our JCB. Love this thing. We may end up even having to lease something else. You know what? For that one field, I should have just taken the mower that it gave us. Oh, can I cancel that and refresh it? No, I cannot. It is not showing up. Yikes. Well, we just lost 37 grand. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, if you missed it in the last one, we got some more bales. I need to figure out how to shred those and shred them at a decent pace. I actually don't know of any mod that I could use to do that. If you guys know, let me know. I mean, I know of some really easy ways to do it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to, I don't know, do it in a more convincing way. I think realistic's probably not the word to use there, but convincing, I think, should be the word to use. Also, I'm not going to be stealing bales or anything like that off of this field. I would love to do that, but yeah, for this series, we're trying to do things a little bit more appropriately, I guess is the word to use. A lot of words I'm not used to using. So this is a very, very cool field. I've owned this previously in other series, and actually, some of you guys may know, I ended up playing on this map in Farming Simulator 22 on Xbox for a couple weeks before FS25 was released. I was trying to get myself used to the way that things worked, and I don't know, I'd say I did all right. So for this, I am back and forth on, do I hire a worker or do I do this? And I think maybe I hire the worker just to see what happens, because we could always go and maybe find some other stuff to do. So that's going to be a thing that we do. I love how they picked it up and they put it right back down. The outsides are fun, to say the least, when it comes to workers trying to do stuff. But at least this is pretty straightforward. All right, bud, go do your thing. Please don't mess up. You know what? There is one other one that we could do. Farmland 17. On here, we've got a fertilizing contract, and I think we could knock this out easy. Let's go ahead and accept that, and I got stuff that we can use for this. Let's go. I love how the lines are still on this field. I think these are the lines from the mower. I don't know what it's doing. I have no idea what it's doing. That's hilarious. We do have a couple pieces of equipment that I haven't used yet. The sprayers. I got the sprayers for the base because I don't know. Thought we'd use them. We have not. Probably gonna get rid of those. As a matter of fact, we could probably do that here. Ooh, they're actually paying pretty good. $25,000 for the sprayer itself, and $4,300 for the other bit. Not bad. All right, we got a little bit of extra cash from that. Bit of a refresher when it comes to our series here and what we could do and where the money is going. So any money that I make not from selling regular crops, so like wheat, barley, oats, stuff like that, stuff that comes out from the combine harvester of the field, that is money that I can use to upgrade the farm and stuff like that. I am not allowing myself to use that money to pay off my loan, because then I'll just pay off the loan and then it'll be over. We would have been done in like 2 episodes. So what I'm doing is taking all this money that we get from like contracts, stuff like that, using that to upgrade the farm, do the things that I want to do, upgrade the equipment, things like that. And in doing so, we should be able to get, well, a better set of equipment and better starting vehicles, but better things overall, and able to upgrade things in a way where it makes our stuff easier. Let's go in here and find our fertilizer. There we go. We are good. So that's why you don't see me finding our, let's see, where's our finances? Here you go. That's why you don't see me paying this loan off, even though we keep getting money. We're getting money from things, but we're using it for other things. To be fair, all the money that we're making right now is going to go, I think, towards cattle and that kind of thing. We do need to put something down where we could buy some TMR. I really don't want to have to buy any. I want to be able to make it, but if our cows run out, I don't want to be the one that doesn't feed the cows. So this is going to be setting up how much money we have to pay for cows. We should get another about extra $100,000, something like that, giving us about $300,000. I'm hoping that that's going to be enough. We'll see. I have no idea. We also need to invest in a telehandler. I keep saying that. We've also got to get a feed mixer so we can feed them. None of this is the stuff that we have right now. There are some pretty cool mods out there. I would like to use pieces of equipment instead of placeables to do the TMR. However, if we have to use a placeable to do all the mixing, I'm okay with that. It costs $30,000, the one from Omatana. I think there's a few different ones out there. We'll just have to find the one that works best for us. Kind of funny, I'm over here looking at the contract for spraying, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing pretty good. I looked out of here, and the mower's not even done with the second pass yet. However, the cultivator's doing pretty darn good. He found the long line first and took off. Hey, great news. And just like that, our contract is complete. We can go in here and collect. Good amount to $22,000. Heck yeah, man. I will take that. Now, is there anything else in here that we could use? Well, got some good news. The contract here finally popped back up. The Boeing contract on field 23. So we're going to take that. I am going to borrow the items, but it's $600 out of $37,000. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay with that. All right. There's a bit of a problem here, so I'm looking at the contracts that we've got, and it says that it's preparing the contract. However, it's not showing up. Also, check out that lowland fog. That's pretty sweet. I think we're going to have a problem up here. So it still hasn't popped up top yet, which is very worrying. Let's put the mower right in the middle. Yeah, I think we're gonna have some serious troubles here. So the worker knows that they need to do it. We can mow the ground, but yeah, it is still showing preparing the contract. So I think this might be one of those where we just let it do it. It's gonna not work for some reason, whatever. But at the end of it, we'll finish it, and at least to a point where I think it's done, and we'll just give ourselves the $37,000. Capiche? Capiche. So now we play the waiting game, where we have this contract going with the other two, which are at 40 and 41% respectively. Popping around, taking a look at just kind of an overhead here. Looks like we're about that far on the mowing contract, and our cultivating contract looks like it hasn't made any progress, though it has. So we'll let these run and see what happens. Quick update with you guys. Just wanted to kind of show you what we have got and what we are doing. So Farmland 23 never, ever, ever happened. I don't know what's going on with it, but just didn't happen. However, we are still rocking and rolling. As far as with our cultivating, it is at 75%. However, I took that over just so we can start getting stuff taken care of, ready to go. I've also got mowing on Farmland 27. That is very close to being done. So hopefully we'll be finished with these things soon. Okay, so one of them is done. Farmland mowing 27. It's actually a lot left here, but it's done, which means we don't need to do any more. Let's go ahead and collect that $48,000, bringing us up to about 280 grand. Nice. I don't know how this is going to go trying to run two of these at the same time, but I'm going to try anyway, just to see what happens. Will it line up the right way? Nope. It is going to try and do the headlands. You're fired. Just a little bit more left to go, and then the cultivating will be all done. As you can see, we are 97% completed, and there's only a little bit around the outside. The worker ended up doing a 3 headland run instead of a 2, which is, it's fine. And then it looks like our mowing here is nearing a close, but I'm going to let him do the entire field just because, well, since it was a contract that really wasn't working itself out very well. Yeah, we'll be all right. Ooh, $1,900 for hiring workers. Yeesh. You know, I was sitting here thinking, I don't know if I've ever done a cultivating contract before. I mean, maybe. I probably have, but I don't really remember. I don't cultivate that often. I'm kind of a no-till guy. This hasn't been too bad. It's a really big field for a smaller cultivator, but realistic enough. And just like that, we are done. Raise it up, fold it, do all the stuff. 'Tis completed. All right, let's find that. $43,000. Not bad at all. And then we've got our last mower doing their thing. I decided to jump into the mowing field and go ahead and help them knock this out. It's still showing that I can do it, but yeah, it's not. Never showed up, unfortunately, in the contract menu. So that's going to be something to deal with. Also, I am in the process of working on the crop calendar for this map. I really want to be able to use my own crop calendar so we could do veggies in the spring and then replant and do something else like, grains in the fall, something like that. I got to figure out how to do that because I still don't know, but I have found the XML, so I'm going to work on that and we'll see what happens. It was something that I did back in Farming Simulator 22 to one of the maps before I stopped using the crop calendar altogether. This is also something that I could possibly do now, just getting rid of the crop calendar altogether, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. If I got rid of the crop calendar altogether, it would make things a lot easier. Well, we'll just say that. And I think what I'll do is get everybody down to the end down here and then call this one quits. We would definitely have been able to finish this contract by now. All right, so let's go ahead and add this 37,479. We'll just call that 37,000. Is that all right with you guys? I think we'll just call it that. 37,000, add and remove money. 37, boom, got it. There you go, 37,000 into hole, and then we will go ahead and cancel that contract and collect. Ooh, took some money from us. Well, that's all right. So that now leaves us with a good amount, about $360,000. We have more than doubled the amount of money we had at the beginning, which is good. By more than doubled, I don't know if we have or not. We can agree it's close. Let's get everybody put to the side because it's going to be another, I think, day or two before the grass is ready to grow. So we're not going to worry about that too much. Although, let's see, it's October, November, December. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be mowing in December. Although I did mow my yard in real life in December in North Carolina, but that's North Carolina in December for you. You never know what's gonna happen. Guess what idiot got stuck into a wall here? Great job through there, very nice. For some reason it won't let me cancel them, so I'm gonna have to actually select them here and cancel the job. Good job. So now that all that is done, we need to figure out a way to start mixing feed. And I think I've got an idea. what I've done is I've gone in and piddled with one of the mods that is out now. It is called the Feed Mixing Plants, and they are from DS Power. These guys right here. So what you've got, well, that's not the right one. There we go. That's the right one. For $35,000, we've got one here that'll mix up feed for our cows. And not only that, it has a bell trigger in the top, a shredder. We will have to get the bells out, so we will have to get something to move those around with, but it does work, which is very, very cool, and I dig that. I kind of want to put it here, like sideways almost a little bit. I don't know, just something about that. I think that looks very, very cool. Plus, we can come through and, just pick up our TMR on the side. I think that's so cool, man. That's so cool. Plus, we have a lot of room right in front of it to move stuff. I think that's great. So, 3, 2, 1, bam! Yeah! All right. Hey, and look! This is kind of, right in front of it. Kind of makes it look broken a little bit. I think that's neat. All right. So, in the TMR, we've got hay, silage, straw, but we also have mineral feed. So, the mineral feed's going to be something that I have to go get. But I did want to make sure that we still had to utilize that. I haven't changed the recipe any. I just added a 0. It held 100,000 liters of each, but we've got a little bit more than that, so I've just got it to hold more. And that's it. But this will make our TMR for us, which is pretty sweet. Now we just need to put the bells in there and let it shred them. You know what? Instead of trying to get a big old telehandler, why don't we get something like this? This is a nice little setup. It's for a front loader, and guess what? I already have a front loader. I've actually already got spikes for it too, but that'll help a little bit. Also, moving all of that, we're probably going to need to maybe get a bigger weight. There's no way that weight on the front is going to work for this. I'm very much so not ready for this, and I do not think that this is going to work out as well as I want it to. But I'm going to try, and that's the important part here. And it's also going to take forever to load these. I'm going to try and do it just because I feel like I should. I got a 2,500 kg weight on the back of this. I think it's 25 anyway. It's the 10 winkle. It is super heavy. It was also super expensive as well. $4,500. Little pricey if you ask me. So we need to get some bells out. Straw, I guess, works. Oh, nice. It puts them in rows of 3 for me already. That's good because that's how I was going to put them in there. This is going to be difficult. Oh, boy. Can we make this happen? Bring it down, pull forward, scoop up my bells, got my 3, spin it around, bring up my stack here. The weight is working out good, so at least there's that. And, oh, come on, really? I'm so bad at this. There we go. Couple bells. I don't know how fast the bell shredder works. This is gonna be difficult. Okay, so the bell shredder worked. There you go. We've got 27,118 liters of straw in there. Awesome. I'm not looking forward to this. Well, this seems to be working out a-okay. It's not causing any troubles. Not yet anyway. And the bells seem to be going in without any issues. So this is good. We'll check in with you after we finish up the straw. Here's something interesting. I was wondering why the bells were getting stuck on the top of this thing. It's actually got some invisible markers out, which is neat. Very, very neat. I wonder if I can make them show or not. Nope. That just kind of extends and re-extends. I don't know exactly what's going on. What happens when I raise and lower? Yeah, just that's it. So I'm better off leaving it the way it is. Okay, it's kind of neat to see. I didn't know that. They're hidden. It actually makes this bell fork right here very, very valuable, especially when it comes to running 3 bells, just like this. Boom, 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 boom. All 3 bells are in. That's so cool. Okay, so that is one thing, 216,000 liters of straw. Very nice. It's not doing anything, not yet, anyway, because, well, there's nothing to do. So we need to give it some more stuff. And it's not going to do anything until we give it our mineral feed anyway. So at least there's that. So next, let's do the hay. This is what I get for making too much hay. It's going to be an equal amount of hay and straw, or and silage rather, for all of this. So yeah, get out of there. There we go. A little trick with it. All right, so straw is in, hay is in. The straw bales are bigger. However, we need less of them, which is always fun. And lastly, we need silage, all 24. All right, we got one more set. The silage bales have been fun to say the least, but we got them. I probably shouldn't have been a little off center with this one, but hey, whatever. We're here. Come on, get out of there. There you go. There's one. They won't come off, and I can't raise this up anymore. Come, please get off. Rabble, come on. You give up? I give up. I give up. Oh, that worked. Oh, come on. All right. Well, it turns out that there's a trigger right below it, so you don't have to put them up in there. I just realized that. Crap. Well, that could have saved me a lot of time. Oh well. Well, I am curious though, if that works, that means that I should be able to put the rest of the hay bales in there very easily if the trigger on the outside is there, just by bringing over this. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're about to find out. It's also gonna be quite difficult to move, considering that, well, I don't know, I guess I could just pull straight forward here. There's nothing there. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these bales out. Bunch of hay bales, 24 of them to be exact. We'll pull up right next to them. We will turn on the auto load. There we go. Oh, crap. There we go. And then simply unload them inside the trailer. Pull over here and see if it takes them. It is not taking them. How in the world did the other one work? Maybe if I unload them right next to it? Yeah, that might work, right? Just unload them right beside the trailer. And we'll see if that works. Unload, put them here, drop it there. Some of them should go. Aha! Okay, so it's gonna be just right in front of it. So these last ones here in the back are not gonna work, but now they will. Boop. Hey, there we go. All right, that's pretty cool. I like that works. The last thing we're gonna need is some mineral feed. And to get that, we're gonna have to go down to the store and buy a couple pallets. Since mineral feed is a bulk material, we should be able to take our tipper down there and fill this up with some. We don't need a whole lot for our production here. You can see silage is in there, straw, hay, everything is good, but we're making 0 TMR yet. We need that mineral feed. Here is our mineral feed. Comes in 1,000 liters, but every batch is going to take us 5,000, or 50, sorry. So 20 batches per hour. That's going to take 50, 500, 5,000. Is it really going to take 5,000 liters? No, but it will take 1,000. So it's going to take one of these pallets every hour in game working that production. So you can actually see that right here. Actually, cycles per month, 24. So it's going to take a little bit more than that. Costs are pretty low, which is nice. Wait, hang on, crap. Mixed feed. There we go. Cycles per month, 480. That's not good. That's too many. Well, I don't know how many I'm gonna need. So I'm just gonna buy this. So $8,000 worth. Should we buy 8,000 more? I don't know how much of this we're gonna need, but there you go. We have 16,000 liters of it. Put it all in the tipper. Mineral feed going in. All right. There we go. All right. So 16,800 liters. That should be enough, at least for now. I'm also going to double check the engine on this real quick. I think we've got the highest end engine, but I just want to make sure. Yep, looks like we've got it. 302 horsepower, the big engine. All right, let's go drop this off. I had a revelation while driving over here. I don't know if I can dump this. I may have to actually dump it into the top, which is definitely where a Bailey high lift would come in, but it's not out yet. Hopefully there's a trigger. Hey, all right, there's a trigger right beside it. This makes things nice. Okay, so with that dumped in, we should now be getting TMR being made. please. So I slept for an hour just to see what would happen, and we've got no TMR being made so far. It's set to storing. Oh, it wasn't active. Well, that'll do it, won't it? Oh, yeah, it's making it already. 46 liters in about a minute. 95. Oh, it's got to be making it quick. This is good. This is very good. So come back and hang out with me in the next one whenever we find out exactly how much we have made. I don't think that today in game is going to be the time to buy any of the cows, but maybe in the next month, November, that may be the perfect time, especially if we can get some extra TMR. So tune in, and we'll see you then.